To do battle with the New York Giants. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On play action, Cousins. They'll roll him out right. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Throwing Jones. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Shamar Stephen in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. From the gun, Jones. And the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The tackle made there by Kyler Fackrell. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
They run the counter with Cook. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. It is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. On 4th down, Jones. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Here's Jones on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
10-yard loss.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And Tate's got it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So first and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Dion Lewis taking it in as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
7, Vikings nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
The 12-yard line.
And that's incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back the intended target. And that'll make it third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2, now third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Jones. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play. Right there on the coverage to knock that ball away was Mike Hughes.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They get 11 there on 4th and 10. Didn't get it by much, but it is a first down.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Right there on the coverage to knock that ball away was Mike Hughes. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown.
To Golden Tate. Touchdown.
Golden Tate there to make the grab. And the Giants add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. In hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. First, 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. James Bradbury there to make the tackle. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
2 minutes.
And a giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Working out of the gun, Cousins going up top. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 74 yards. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again.
Bailey lining up for the point after.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Out to the right here to Shepard. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
To
Sterling Shepard, 55 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Giants 22, Vikings 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. taken about 7 yards deep. The decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown.
For the point after.
Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged him and won the battle.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Cousins.
40-yard line.
And a full reception thrown by Cousins. Picked off at the 46. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. Fantastic work on both fronts there.
Sliding out of the pocket. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Now Jones. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and now it's 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Jones. Gives this out to Saquon Barkley. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's fourth down. It's caught, Shepard. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball takes the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that. That's why they're able to get to him on it.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Giants.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Eric Kendricks coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. After the sack on first down, Jones. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage and they can get on top of you in a heartbeat.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
The 16-yard line.
From this vantage point, that seems like a pretty dangerous call, running a toss that close to your own goal line. I think what they were hoping is that they were going to get some pressure from the defensive front and maybe beat him to the corner and then turn upfield with a lot of yardage to run.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
19-yard line.
On the ground, it's Cook. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
To Dalvin Cook. He was brought down by James.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
14.
On 2nd down, Cook. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28.
Cook, the ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll run here with Freeman. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Number 26.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Osborne elects not to return it. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
That's good.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
1st and 10.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. But it's going to be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw is Cousins. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's going to go down again.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
Now Cousins on 4th down. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And he backs it away. It falls down incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none.
Yes.
Take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants add on to their lead. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down. So we'll have to see what that's about. Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. Jones throwing for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
That'll be complete to Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a third interception thrown by Cousins. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And he'll take it across midfield to the 36-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And he's going to go down as time has now run